What's fun for Keenan and why college programs want him badly is how much room for growth exists. He is in the beginning stages of learning technique, Keenan said. He's got much better throughout the year. You could see the progress. In game 3 or 4 is when he started staying low, keeping his shoulder free. All of a sudden it was, oh, I'm bigger than this kid. I can do this with technique. I think his technique has come a long way. Does he have a long way to go? Sure, but when you're 6'7" with a 79-inch wingspan in high school, things are different. For what he did in a year is amazing. Football is not new to Wheeler, but exploding on into the recruitment line is. He began as a quarterback and defensive end for his father as a 17-year-old in Perry Hall's youth program. He moved to receiver in 8th grade, only playing part of his freshman year and not playing as a sophomore made Wheeler's desire to get back into the sport markedly stronger. There was also prodding from Keenan. When they saw each other in the halls, Keenan would mention football. My whole life being around it and me playing it my whole life made me want to keep playing, Wheeler said. After every game that my dad was at, I told him, Dad, I want to play. Next step, spring visits and more growth. St. Paul's basketball season ends soon. That is when visits will take shape. Tennessee, Florida, and South Carolina are expected to host him as schedule is flushed out. Working on improving football is not easy because of the time commitment of school and basketball. But Wheeler said that he watches football tape in an effort to improve his play. And while he loves both sports, he is a bit more fond of one. I say football. I can go out there and just hit. He said basketball makes me think a different way. Guys, this kid has a good bull rush, a good speed rush, gets off tackles, and attacks the quarterback a lot. And for being a pretty big man, yes, I would agree he needs to put in 10 to 15 pounds if they want him to play on the edge in college. But for being a pretty good big man, you'll see on tape, he bull rushes on the first clip, and he runs over the offensive lineman. Then he goes around the corner pretty quick for being a big man. And he has pretty good speed for being a big man. Like I said, I believe if Florida gets him, he'll be a big piece for the 2027 class. We'll see what happens with this. But Wheeler is truly a rags to riches story. Leave me your thoughts in the comments. As you can see, he's got many offers, but John Summerall and the Gator staff stay hot on the recruiting trail. Let's see where he ends up. I would say, since he's a northern kid, he might end up playing for Penn State, Maryland. But let's see what happens. Recruiting is recruiting, and recruiting never stops.